Well, hello again. Um, let's just say as the meta turns. So, um, we are quickly approaching, where we 5 days out from the end of this. We are already into a new season. I've only played one day, so I got a little ways. Uh, Admittedly, though, I got busy with something else and I didn't have a chance to really go too far. I am trying to put a little bit more in than I would normally, so we'll see. We'll see. I haven't played it all yet today. I mean, I just got off work a little bit ago, and I do want to make one change though. As you can see, I am updating now, and if you kept an eye on, I don't know if you do. I don't really. I just, some of the people I play with once in a blue moon are high meta players, and so and so they they were about a week ahead of me. Now I had begun gathering this stuff, and if you looked at my hangers, you would have noticed that I had a Rex back here, and then eventually I had two Rexes, and I moved them up to here, and now you can see that I have all my Rexes up front. And lucky me, what can I say? I never got a regular Rex. All I ever got were these Blaze ones. I didn't even really get that many of the Blaze weapons. I more than I got the bots, but I don't even. I don't even think I have any spare pilots left. I was pretty tight on the pilots. I have like two other drones, and then I got three of these Blazes, but I never got a regular one, and I don't even know that I got enough parts. No, 1500. I just have not seen much of this one at all. I have multiple of the regular weapons, both the light and the medium, but the bot has been a complete absence for me. So I can see how some people, have a hard time getting the bot, because, I know that there were guys that opened easily twice as many data pads as me, and literally didn't get a single robot. And so I'll count my blessings here. But this is the new meta. This is what will be there. And if you notice anybody else that was up there, they were probably switching already. Just like, but I'm about a week behind some of the guys that are top, right? But I'm switching, trying to get this up and running, because basically a week from now, what I have set up here. Now I lost my train of thought as far as what I was picking. Since I have this now set up here, getting used to this, coming out of the next great rebalance. I guess this is Billy always likes to talk about Pixonic giving everybody a good kind of little FU around for Christmas. I guess it arrived early this year, or just a little bit early, 5 days right from now. So now these things are gonna take a hit in the nerf. So I don't know what's gonna happen there, but and Shredder's gonna nerf. I don't know if these don't really care. This is just to try to get it tightened down. I thought I took care of this already. I swear I did. I did. I thought I went through these already. I get a little OCD about seeing these little dots and stuff go away. It feels like I left something unfinished when I see them there. So But yeah, this is going to be it. And so you can see I moved these all forward. Now these are all making up my primaries. They're all pretty much about the same build. They're all brawlers. They all have nearly identical. Yeah, no, they pretty much have identical pilot setups. Just different weapon setups on them for the most part. And this is what I consider to be the big dog right here. If I'm really looking to try to get the hurt on somebody, this is the one that I run around with. This is my opening one on all but 3 maps. No, that's Canyon, Springfield, and Yama, and on those ones, this is still my primary. For the beacon running, that is. If I'm looking to get into combat, like Deadly Combat, kind of one-on-one, then this is the Teth of choice these days, if I'm going to do Teth. And my backup one is all the way back here. Hey, buddy! And I got the Ultimate Redeemer and Ultimate Terran, and I got a couple of the sparkle guns on it. And oh yeah, we of course added this. Very nice, very nice. I'm not really, I mean, this is okay. It's not actually what I want. I tried putting the chasms on it, and that's okay. But it's not really what I want. You know, the problem with the chasms for me is they seem to run out of ammo real fast. I find myself reloading like constantly. And, you know, that's okay for like the Atlas when I'm jumping around. But when you're just stuck on the ground and staring at somebody and all you're doing is, you know, chunk, 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 chunk on your reload, it kind of sucks. And these aren't great if somebody decides to just get you face to face. And so I want these, obviously. But I haven't quite built up the resources yet. And here's the killer, right? So I thought this thing right here was going to run me maybe, you figure each weapon is 4, right? And generally the bots kind of match the weapons to a certain extent. So I thought maybe this might have been 4, maybe 6, but you know, and I guess I didn't look. So if I went to the Arthur and I went and looked at the levels, yeah, see, so it did. I just forgot. I forgot that there were 4 here instead of 3 like the normal ones. So when I was taking my guess as to how much it was going to cost, I was off. And so what I ended up, it took 8 Doritos to level that thing. And so I don't have any Doritos really left. Plus, then of course, I did a little work with the racks, number 3. So if you look at these things are such a waste. Yeah, I want a couple more, but they're junk, and I haven't even ever bothered to level them because they're junk, and everybody knows they're junk. Which is weird, right? Because you look at the Lunar Squall, for example, 623, Ultimate Squall 14, you think, oh, it's gonna kick butt. You get out there, nah, sucks. Anyways, though, look at this thing. Upgrade to max. 12K. Just under 12.5. 25K for 2 weapons. 50K for all 4 of them without a sale. As you can see, when it comes to the 50K, I am just a little bit short. Oh no. So, but this is what I want, because you got to figure this unlike the Arbiter, the Equalizer, the Chasm, the Void, anything out there pretty much right now, the Hunan, the Munin, this is not going to get nerfed. Or pardon me, let's rephrase that properly. This will not get rebalanced. And sure. You can say that I wasted resources bumping this, but I don't care. It has to last me for a week or two, right? Because here's the thing: even if I get myself up closer to that magic number, I'm waiting for a sale, right? I want to see a discount on the Titan upgrades before I do it, because I want to take what's left over, right? And I of course want to. What? Where'd she go? Battery Minos Rook. Oh, that's right. It's not for the bot. It's on the weapon. That's why I couldn't find it that way. Anyways, then I throw this one on and see. Then we get the weapon and slow down. Solid range, 600. Same range as the Arbiter and Equalizer right now. Then you get stacking bonus damage, right? And more grade damage. So, and with the slowdown, you know, anything that's charging at you, plus, you know, they're slowing down the Mauler, they're slowing down the Arthur. So this is I think this is the path forward to get around the nerfs. It's just it's going to be fairly expensive, and I'll probably have to pick up another block of these, because by the time you get up here, this is like, you know, 2,000, 2,000, 1,000. So it's like 5K just to do the skill level. That's without your 750 to pick the one that you want, and your next, what, 850, something like that, 900 to level it to max, right? And then you have to multiply by however many of these you get. So basically you end up buying another 10 to 15K of these things for Titan. For a normal bot, because the Titan has more slots. So but that's a little way, whoops, that's a little ways out yet, but that's what we're working on, trying to get there. And otherwise I did not, you can see I did not go for, oh, I got something out of this. I didn't go for the Tulums. You know, I haven't had them, and so I kind of look at it like, considering that, you know, they're finally getting their damage toned down. I don't know that I really want them to begin with. You know, I didn't push for them the first time because I didn't want that. I didn't really want them for how I like to play, and I've lived without them. Now I know there's people, they put them on their bots. It's considered one of their ultimate builds because that splash damage at close range, it goes through all the shields, blah blah blah. But you know, I don't want to just, you know, I put, you know, getting the Nodens and some of the other stuff good enough. You know, I will worry about next go around, because I think, you know, if they do it like they've done the last two, getting the ultimate Typhon will invariably end up getting me the latest and the greatest Titan weapons and robots, right? That's just kind of how it works. And then you know, it's upgrading it. Well, this time, you know, you don't normally get an ultimate Titan every time that you want to use with ultimate weapons you want to use. So you get the extra resources to do something like go for that Tulums. That's how I ended up going for the Lance. But you know, with my investment here, I just didn't want to double down, so I didn't, and I'll live without it. Let's see what we get now, because I haven't been. Oh, look, I'm getting low. I haven't been in a single match yet today. Like I said, I just got off work. So this should be Gimpfest. You know, my luck, it'll give me a long map. Oh, nice. That's the pessimist in me. Oh. Is that a raven? The only reason I questioned that is I thought they were bigger. It looks kind of small. Uh-oh. This isn't good, is it? Somebody got in my way. Guess he was overexcited. Woo! Griffin with plumes. That's a beast. I'm curious to see just how much of an impact the Tulum's nerf has. It might not have much, you know? They could still be pretty dominant, but from what I saw though, the rate of fire was really decreased, and that's helpful. You know? Not going well for us, is it? It's that classic problem of not being able to get the team to move forward. Oh, mines. Yeah, not much you can do though. If can't really get forward. We have plenty of time technically, but so see if I can get a few links going here. Oops. Wasn't paying attention. Got a little ahead of myself. Ooh, multiples on me. Just keep those links going. Oh. See, I wasn't paying attention. I was just, I was moving forward, forgetting I wasn't in a bot that could do that kind of fighting. Got to remember to stay back and try to do the links. And that's going to be the same thing with the ultimate cataclysms or whatever go on there. Is I'm going to have to sit back and work the range. Not bad considering, you know, 10 million. 10.6 figures probably the same. Yep. All right. And I still am very much hoping that they'll fix the map in Beacon Rush. I like Beacon Rush. I just don't really like the map right now, and I can be kind of a stickler sometimes. Yeah, it's not that it's the end of the world, but it's also not helpful to go in there and not be able to tell what's going on when that's kind of the purpose of that one. Oh, hey, this map again. Deja vu. I guess that means this one I'm supposed to lose. It's just karma. Come on, bud. Get in here. Come on. Thank you for waiting. Much appreciated. Oh, that guy didn't wait though. Bad you, greedy little bastard. Kid, I kid. We got another one of these Tulum monsters out here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh. Slow firing Tulums. Oh, hey. Look at you. Uh-oh. Area of effect weapon with a sword. Guess what I just did? Charged them up. Oh well. You know, the thing about the booms is, you know, they're gonna get nerfed relatively quick because Pix never keeps camper weapons around for very long, you know? They generally don't want you to sit around and be a pussy hiding in the backfield the whole time. You know, so they don't last long. I mean, look at all of them. They all get nerfed pretty good at some point. That is the beauty of the ultimate one, the extra swings. Feels like I was running a little slow there. But we're still losing on the beacons though, which kind of blows. I suppose I should drop Titan, but this is solo, not teamed. There we go. See, there's the thing, you know. The normal swords, you don't get too many of the big groups, but all the extra swings on this one, they really go a long way, you know? Provided you don't get, you know, too reckless. Uh-oh, Arthur. That's not good. Oh, mines. Those things are devastating to the swords. Camper. Let's get that guy going. Let's get that guy going. Oh! My team can do something though. It's unlikely. They seem to have a pretty strong team. Plus, too, you know, I'm pretty fair about how hard it is taking Arthur down. Yeah. Let's see here. I think at this point we gotta be able to just try to put a little bit of pressure, hold ground, and I want something that can cover some distance. No point in fighting them over there. They're all gathered around over there. Right? This guy's got the same idea as me. They're all gathered around over there, so let's go and force them to spread out a little bit. And I'm taking this time to build up a little bit of durability here. Yeah, good. He's got that one. Keep Mr. Hood busy. Seems like a plan. Got here. Okay. Oh, we lost beacons. Uh-oh, he's gonna come after me now, too. Huh. It's just me, or were there two Arthurs on me? No, there were two Arthurs on me. Did I call it at the beginning or what? Wasn't the last one on this map? Gonna have to lose this one on this map. Such is the way it goes. Those will slow down and they'll lose their ability. Every weapon that's in use right there is going to get a nerf. Oh, it's so hard to tell what's going to happen after the rebalance, because so many changes like that, it just might seem, the pace just might seem a little slower, but otherwise, all the relative powers might remain about the same, right? Minus the, you know, the usual, the new bot, the new Titan, and the new Ultimate, right? Which aren't out yet, but you know, that's typically how they roll, right? So no real big deal. Who's on? You know, that's kind of what I was saying before. You know, is that there's a few people in the clan that already know each other and squatted together before I got on, and you see it in there, right? You know, they're just waiting for other guys they know to get on. So I don't worry about trying to get into any of that too much. You know, I guess right now what I'm just doing is waiting to see if we get a few new clan mates, so that I have some people like myself that are new to it and don't already have those 2-man set up. Wonder. So we'll just try to take this, burn a couple of these and this, only to give myself the necessary defense for taking the middle. That's fine. Bastard right there. They're so tough. Oh, another one? Great. Oh, 2 back there. Great. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was having a hard time getting that in every case. Kind of hit or miss. Like sometimes it seemed like I could get a good charge going. Other times like that, it would seem like it was hard for me to get a group in the right spot for me to get it. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. I don't really like chasing people down and being that close, so I'm trying to figure out if there's a better way I can go for my own peace of mind. Yeah, it looks like I'm having a really tough game this time. Well, we're still slightly up on the beacons, so that's good. Locked down, and I got a lot of people on me. Alright, well. Alright, see if I can make use of this. The thing of it is, though, if nobody gets the beacon, which I see happen a lot. These guys look like they're going after it, but I see a lot of times you get these ones, and You got a whole team, 4 or 5 people. They can't even hold home beacon, right? Yeah, see, we're going down right now. They don't have, and I can't fight this. I can hold defense. Try to give these guys some juice. It's not going to get us that beacon though. So this might be over. Uh oh, we got a guy going for it. Ooh, and a fat titan. Let's get him some help. Get that guy some help. Good, good, good. Go, go, go. Uh-oh, uh-oh. This guy's been wanting a piece of me for a while. Give that guy a bump. Give that guy a bump. You bump. You bump. You bump. Oh, you're stealth. I can't give you a bump. Give you a bump. Yes. Oh, I think this is the first time I've successfully been like the healer node. Alright. Oh, good thing the time ran out there, because I was running backwards to try to link up with somebody. Otherwise, he was about to kick my butt. And that goes towards the extra healing that I did. Right there's, as opposed to raw damage. I didn't start kicking up some raw damage till I got a little closer at the end there. I'm still happy with this though, because you know the whole thing is to work on the team play aspect and get the wins. Although, who is this little slacker down here? 5042. Yeah. You got a beacon and you want inactive. All right. I just have to either I got to figure out how to work with this extra short range better, or I just need to swap it out and go a little more normal route. Come on, boys. Woo. Oh, there. Try to see if I can survive long enough. This is actually what you want with this build, because you hit multiple targets at once, and that's what gives you your most Titan charge. The only problem with it is when you get this many at once, you have a tendency to die. However, when you got that many at once, your hope is too that your team is doing something, because you know half the team's on you. He's kind of moving around funny. I think he might be lagging. See what I mean? I think that's lag. How is it that I seem to have all these guys on me all the time? I mean, literally, they were all on me. Why are they all on me? Look at the rest of my team. Why aren't they over there? Everybody else getting beacons, but 3 of them are on me? I don't get it. They seem to still be focusing on me. What's going on? I mean, I don't know these people, do I? What the hell? I mean, they're like literally going by other people to come get me. And they're doing it again. Is there like some sort of, you know, wax the RezDog challenge going on I'm unfamiliar with? Yeah, see, look, and he's on me again right away. Not going after anybody else. Sorry if I sound a little frustrated, but I am a little frustrated. I don't understand why they're going by other people to get to me. it again. I went up too close. It's like, oh, not enough's happening. I better move up. No, not really what I should have been doing. The only one that's left? It is, okay. Well, in that case... practice, 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 right? I've got to work on my decisions. You know, some of my decisions are good, some of my decisions are bad. I don't know that it's so much that I'm a bad player, it's that I make reckless decisions or poor decisions. And if I made some other decisions, you know, I might do slightly better. However, I'm only about a week into using these bots and this particular set of changes, and technically, you know, we haven't switched over yet, so it's not a good excuse though, because there's other people in my clan who are switching over who are doing better than this. So, you know, I mean, they're better players. It is what it is. You slacker? You a slacker? I think you're a slacker. 5383 7. Yeah, you're a slacker. Hello. Slacker. But there's only one way to get better, and that's time, time, and more time. I really wonder, you know, think of it right now. Think of how much, you know, for me in particular, because I'm really more of a meta player, right? How much do I actually use my ultimates? The ultimate titans I use quite a bit, right? But I don't actually use my ultimate bots that much. I use the ultimate weapons a ton, but not the bots themselves. I don't know. I guess I'm a meta guy. You know, and even still, I look forward to the next Titan and the next bot, so it is what it is. And I was less interested in the leech. I wouldn't really play it. So, you know thyself, right? See, and there's why these weapons are kind of what you want for this opening round, because anybody who's stealthing to take a beacon, you know, of course you don't have to be able to see them to zap them with the Tesla weapons. Let's drain these out. And brace ourselves for another one. Our Titan's charged though. So technically I could drop it. Technically I should drop it. But I'm still killing people. So I don't know. I guess I'll suicide run my way to a bot change. Maybe? There we go. I'm just right now kind of actually hoping to get a, what we got over here? Oh, you kind of got to get rid of these guys when we get the chance, right? Alright. You know, I was really more kind of trying to... Oh, hey, here we go. Look, hordes of them. There we go. Now I got my doohickey majibby jabber, right? My mothership. My orbital strike. Deep down inside, he wanted me. Deep down inside. Uh-oh, I should be going down. Here we go. Alright. Let's get some link action going. Let's get you going. Get you going. See, he's got the weapons that I want right there. We'll give him a little suppression, see if that helps out. It does. Get that guy a link. Uh-oh, I'm a little bit locked down here. There we go, get that guy a link. Try to get that guy a link. Give that guy some suppression. I can't believe we won. Yeah, it seemed like they were storming us at the end pretty good. I guess they forgot to go for the beacons. So yeah, 1 1 0 1 1. Well, maybe we didn't do so great either. I guess I made up some difference there. All right, it is what it is, I guess. I wonder where. I'm currently, yeah. Ooh, 53 off free. Not bad. Yeah, I'll get, I need to just slowly, well, what is slowly for me? As soon as I see enough of the decent offers on the platinum to get myself up to the 50K mark, and then there's a sale, I'll have the weapons. Although I do need to get what? 16 freaking Doritos for that thing. Oh my god. Oh well. Uh-oh. Okay. Why isn't this one moving? Okay, is this the guy that's causing the problem right here? I think that was the guy. I think he is lagging. Which oddly is beneficial for him considering he's a beacon runner. Going after me teammates, huh? Well, as soon as I get this up, as soon as I get the beacon, I'll go after you, but I guess not. Get it, boys! Shooting at me. Some bad person, that's who. I don't appreciate that, guys. I should go down here, right? There's enough of them here that should kill me. At least that's my theory. Oh, hey, there's that guy. Yeah, get rid of him. It's always helpful, right? This guy's still chasing me around? There we go. No, where's the rest of everybody's Titans, dang it? Trying to sit back this time and just keep linking people and popping shots off at others. Get them to hold their heads down, you know what I mean? Kind of a thing. certainly help if more people drop Titans. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing a fair number of Titans over there, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of Titans on our side. There we go. There's an Atlas. That's what we like to see. They're good. Oh, hey, there we go. Hey, where'd our Atlas go? I think this one's a loss. What do you guys think? I think this one's a loss. I don't think there's gonna be, I don't know what anybody's doing here, but they're not going. You guys, wow. Took them almost 7 minutes to drop their Titans. That's just no good. You can't compete with a Champions League by not being able to drop your Titans in a reasonable period of time. You just leave yourself absolutely vulnerable. Because there's literally nothing you can do once you're outnumbered on the Titans. And so if your team can't drop their Titans, and the opponents end up with more Titans down than you, well, then you're gonna lose. Because there's nothing you can do. You know, they're just gonna sit there like that. Titan to deal with the, or Lance to deal with the Lance, I guess, right? I'll be darned. So were the Lance and the Atlas that were sitting there blocking the spawn? Were those really the only two left on the other team at that point? I think they must have been. Or I mean, the only two of any strength left at that point. I don't know. This guy did good at killing them. He didn't do as much, but see, look at this. Everybody played. Everybody played, and it was a nice close match, and I would have been happy either way, win or lose. Bonus to win. You know, I'd rather be surprised with a win than surprised with a loss. Maybe that's why I seem a little pessimistic. I like to say realistic, but You know, but I sound pessimistic, but the reality of it is I'm very positive about all of this stuff. You don't really hear me complain too much about the game. I get grumpy sometimes, like everybody, but some people, their whole bit is to complain about the game, right? But there's other people, their whole bit is just to sit around and rage. So it just seems like a waste of energy to me. So yeah, I don't like to lose. And the thing about it is if I lose, say, 3 in a row, I go by the old 3 strikes and you're out thing. I figure at this point I need to take a break. I'm doing something wrong. I'm tired. I'm not in sync. I don't know what the case is, but I'm going to take a break. Come back, hour and a half or so, give it a try again, see if I do any better. Because, in the past I used to try to push through it, and you can end up on some really long, really frustrating losing streaks. And so even if I log in and I lose 3 in a row and again I log out again, I'm spreading the pain out, right? Yeah, I'd rather, because then I don't get so frustrated. I'm like, 3 down, I'll just leave and I'll come back, Holy cow, a minute and a half? Or not a minute and a half, but over a minute? What's going on here? What happened to 16 seconds? Because you figure if I go over a minute and not on a match, in order to have an average of 16 seconds, that means a ton of them have to be down in the sub 10 second range. And not just a few, a ton to make up such a massive difference. Here we go again. So I'm pretty certain the average time is BS. Because here we go again, look. Going nowhere. Going nowhere. And why? You know why? It's trying to screw me. It's true. It's true. I'm not off on this one. That's what's happening. That's why it's taking so long. Last time it's like, what? We gotta pants this guy. and so then I'm like, no, you can't do that. And I go in again, and they're like, no, sorry, dude. You're on the list. It's pantsing time. Oh, they stuck me. This is one of the maps where I have a tendency to lead with this. Oh man, what the heck? Alright, let's get everything reset here. Holy cow, I don't even... Alright, come on, get everything reset. I got all messed up on my counts. Alright, let's do this again now. Nice and easy. Alright. And now. Okay, we're back in business again. Alright. Now I just hold the button down until I die. And I mean that in game, of course. Oh, this is not going... Oh my god, these guys never got the home beacon. Can you believe it? This guy's sitting here and he still hasn't... Yeah, well, I think we know what's going to happen in this match. I think this is known as We Are El Toste. It happens. See, I told you the matchmaker was going to try to pants me. It's what the matchmaker does, right? It's just what it does. Uh-oh, I think I might have overshot. It's not good. Oh no, good. Oh good. Since this one is very... It'll be a... Hey, where'd he go? Totally lost sight of him. Total work of luck to win this one. Because we're down 2 people. And our guys didn't even... Oh, hey, all of a sudden they're back. Oh, and they're down again. I think we might have a serial suicider. miner got all the way back here? I'll be darned. Oh, man. Not to worry, bud. Not to worry at all. There you go. Oh, good. I got rid of a miner. Bonus round. No help. Ah, well. My team's all gone. You know, it's easy after a while to kind of pick out what the matchmaker is going to try to do to you. Sometimes you can survive through it, but, you know, if you're destined to lose, you're destined to lose. Spawn camping, very hard to get out of that. And we don't have anybody even trying to fight back at this point. And for good reason, they're all dead. Yeah. No surprise though, it's not that these guys are doing anything or even actually any good. It's just that there's nobody left. What can you do sometimes? Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, you're so tough. Alright. I got enough kills, I think, to guarantee myself #1. So, we'll let that go. See, now the thing of it is if you watch these last games and you compare that to that one game where I was complaining about being targeted, you can see I don't get targeted like that until you get towards the end of the game, right? And then, you know, I'm like one of the only 2 people left. So what else? What do you expect? You know, but and I mean, this is pretty pathetic right here. That's pathetic. Pathetic, pathetic, pathetic. I mean, you got to figure it this way. If you're in Champions League and you're putting out less than about 4 million damage, 3 to 4 million damage, this is where you're going to end up. You're going to end up at the bottom pretty much every time. You watch you have to start getting up 5, 6, 7. This one here, 3, 7. You have to start getting up in order to be able to get off the bottom. And the reason why that's so important is because, remember, all your losses at this point, when you take a loss, see, I'm +8 at number 1, right? 4, 0, -4, -8, or you can sound like -21 at the bottom. Well, think of how many times you have to win when you're only getting +2, +4 if you're down here for every loss. You got to have 5 to 6 wins for every loss in order to move forward. That's just not tenable. So if you want to move forward, you're gonna have to, it doesn't matter what, you got to get this average damage up. This average damage has to be double this at the very minimum. You need to be really looking at 3 minimum as your average. Every single time you step out on the plate, you need to be able to do 3 million damage if you're in champs. And you want to be able to move forward. Be somebody that can consistently get up there. If you want to be 6K plus champs, you definitely have to be able to average 4 to 5 million. 4 to 5. 4 is your minimum now. 5 plus. So if you're having a hard time getting up to those averages, then that's what you really need to work on more than anything. And it's not about having a diverse hanger. It's about having, sorry, I just misspoke there. About having really, really tough bots. Because look what happens as soon as I get in there and something gets on me. If my bot's not tough enough, I get put down pretty quick. So that's just what kind of needs to happen is just clear these things out. None of this stuff means anything. And such minor amounts, 20 gold. Psh. Doesn't really get you anywhere. Oh, and what's now up here? Champion. Okay. You know the one that I still haven't been able to get yet? I've been... Look at this. I need to do 2 more battles just to finish that one. And if I remember to, because remember, I wasn't in the habit, so I'm trying to change. If I remember to drop my Titan, I still got to do it. And in those 2 times, I'll finish this one. I'll get 2, and I'll still have 10 more times that I have to go and just drop a Titan. What a pain. And so then I'd have that though, and then what is this thing? Oh, like you have any control over that? That's just a gimme. Okay. But then there's this one here. All right, the push. That'd be the next battle to try to do 1 push every day or so. The wait is so long on that though. A lot of times I just give up. I don't think I'll ever get this one. I'm not that player. I thought I cleared these. Bugger. Okay. Come on, I hate all these little red dots. Just let them go away. Alright. Let's try to get 1 more in and see if, if I take another loss or if I can scrape out another victory. I shouldn't even say if I can, because it's not me, it's the team. I'm entirely dependent upon it. That's why I complain about the campers, right? Because as a solo player, I don't have that kind of control, at least not me. I mean, there are players I think that do have that kind of control. It's just not me. And so, you know, victories like that, that last surprise one with where I thought we were on a total wipe. It wasn't me that got that; it was those guys. So, this is one of the maps I always start out with this one because long range map. It's just easier to cover that distance without. All right, well that's not good. Okay, no one went for that one, and they're all sitting back there. Alrighty, I see how it is. I see how it is. Looks like he's going for that, so... Never know though. You'll see these ones where people start out real strong and then they collapse. I'm not sure what happens. It doesn't seem to matter. It happens to teams I'm on, teams I'm not on, you know? Here we go. Here we go. What are you coming here for? Why are you bothering me? I am Beacon Runner. Don't pick on Beacon Runners. It's not cool, man. It's uncool. As a longtime veteran of the game, trust me, it's uncool. Nobody really needs it. Oh. I think I'm toast. I'm toast. That's alright. That's the build I use to take out other tests like myself. I fully. Oh, he's not paying attention to me. That's probably not a smart thing to do. Not that I'm particularly dangerous or anything, but just turning your back on anybody while you're out there who's got a test. Probably not a smart thing to do. Ooh, there's a little bit of a lag jerk, right? And I look up to see if I got anything in my upper right-hand corner, like, you know, like it's me, but it's usually just one bot out there, so I generally assume it's them. So how are we looking? Do we got any Titans down yet? I don't think so. Nobody's got Titans down yet. See, so I can drop a Titan. I've been able to drop a Titan for like a minute now, but nobody else can, so I don't. There we go. And it looks like the other teams, well, no, it kind of looks like they're making out, but not really, right? So yeah, I am just trying right now. Uh-oh, they got one Titan out over there. They do, but we don't. What are you doing here, bud? Picking on people. Picking on the Beacon Runner. Alright. Oh, good. Oh, the tight one. I don't mind so much because, again, you know, I'm trying to do the support role, and I'm going for the wins. Going for the wins. I think when I eventually get the weapons swapped out to what I want, that will get a little bit better. You know, the thing that's tough for me is, you know, I'm used to just going straight for damage, wins be damned. But I am trying to be more win conscious and less damage conscious. And you can see my damage just went down, but you know, I don't know if I'm winning more or not. I can't tell. 70% solo. I mean, it's not great. I know people that do better, but it's not bad. I know people that do worse. So, you know, I guess no real complaints in that realm, right? Do I dare go for another one, or do we say yeah? We finished with a win, with a scrape by win. We'll take it with the way the matchmaker's been treating me. We'll try one more, and whatever happens, happens. I'll probably, after I drop off, get myself a snack. I have some Haagen-Dazs vanilla bean ice cream waiting for me in the fridge. I'm gonna get myself some snack action, and then I'll come back and do the grind. Try to work on my skills some. Try to be a little less gimpered, right? Oh! Oh, mine's even. Guess I pressed my luck. Now I'm gonna let you run amok. And judging by nothing in particular, those mines, man, they're really dangerous for these swords. My legs got damaged, huh? Big time. Well, that's gonna slow me down. That's fine. I was pretty much toast anyways. I was on my last legs. Oh, I know, it's a terrible pun. Cowards. keep getting blinded, and that keeps me from being able to target people for links. And these guys won't move forward, right? The classic issue. 1, 2, 3. Three guys out of the team are just sitting in the back. Can't do anything. Ah, well. I should have rested on the win. Care. He's been going after me over and over and over again. And see, look, they're just in the back. Hi! We think we can win with one beacon. Morons. That's why campers are the worst. And you can always tell the campers, man, because they're the ones that choose the bots and the weapons that keep them as far away from combat as possible. I mean, nothing says I'm afraid of combat like staying at the very, very back of it all. I don't care, you guys weren't doing squat. And there we go. You know, and the thing about it is very often I find it's Brazil and Mexico that are down at the bottom of the list. This guy would be a rarity being, well, international. Who knows where he's really from. But I see an awful lot of them from Brazil and Mexico. What's PRY? PRY. I don't know what that one is. I don't recognize it. Oh well. Hate ending on a loss, but the way the matchmaker's going right now, because, see, look, took me down, because of the way it's going, it probably wants to take me down some more. So I will suffer through that grind on my own. Man, I keep trying to get these things cleared. I really hate this system. I don't understand what the value in forcing us to click all over the place is. It seems like an absolute waste of time to me. You know? Look, if you complete a task, just pop it up automatically and tell me, look, you completed a task. Don't make me have to go in there and click around for it. It seems just like a waste of time. There's this interface is very cumbersome. And quite honestly, you know, as somebody who is a regular purchaser of stuff, I hate what they did here. I don't like this at all. I don't like having to go through it in this format. Again, you turn what was just a click and scroll into now I've got to click and scroll and click and scroll and click and scroll and click and scroll and click and scroll. And I know it seems pedantic, but I don't like it. Such is the way of things sometimes. All right. Well, to everybody that made it this far, kudos. Way to go. That's some endurance. And if you made it this far, thank you. I mean it. You know, I'm talking to the winds here, and so just knowing that that my voice is getting heard somewhere, sometime, it's kind of nice, a little bit nice, even if it's not particularly meaningful. What I'm talking about, it's just a game. even still, thanks. And as always, take care out there, people.